Right, we now have a very brief session on admission scales in international universities led by Dr. Sanjay Purushotham. Dr. Sanjay Purushotham is a distinguished alumnus of the Dallas Baptist University, where he also faithfully served as a member of the Board of Trustees for nearly a decade. He has been living in the United States for the past 25 years and currently serves as the liaison for India at DBU through student recruitment and services and global partnership in higher education. May I now welcome Dr. Sanjay.
There are moments that inspire the soul. Moments that reveal a glimpse of the very person God created us to be. Moments that push us to become greater than anything we could have ever imagined. These moments happen every day at DBU. One by one, students discover their calling and receive so much more than a degree. They are transformed. Whether making discoveries in sciences, shaping the arts, impacting businesses, or educating the future, we reach forward with a holy ambition to continue the work God has given us, all for His glory. Overcoming the impossible is our story. As we look back more than a century since our founding, we see how far we've come and all God has provided. We move forward in expectation for all God will do in the days ahead. We are all becoming something. The question remains, what are you becoming? At DBU, we are being transformed. With an unbridled boldness, we know God has given us a unique opportunity to transform the lives of students, who in turn transform the world. Our students become pioneers in medicine, leaders in the community, teachers, coaches, entrepreneurs. We taught them, now they teach the world to live for the glory of God alone. Marked by service, we strive onward knowing at DBU, history is made every day. We see it in the lives of our students, in the grace of their actions, the depth of their character, the strength of their convictions. Diverse in calling, yet united in purpose. We seek to transform the world for the sake of the kingdom.
Joy and privilege to be here this morning among a very distinguished, committed, dedicated audience. I'm grateful to God for giving Dr. Feaster and myself this incredible opportunity to learn from fellow brothers and sisters who are on this journey to transform the world. The world desperately needs leaders, and we are called to be the light, and it's wonderful to work together to be the light in the dark world that we are living in. I want to begin by extending our extreme thanks to Father Dr. Joji Reddy, Sister Dr. Deepthi, Father Praveen, Dr. Praveen, and everyone else here who have extended such wonderful hospitality. From the time even before we arrived, we could feel the warmth, we could feel the love, and we are immensely grateful for giving us the privilege to be here. I want to begin by saying, I'm a product of a Catholic institution myself. I have graduated from St. Aloysius High School in Visakhapatnam, which is on the East Coast. And my classmates who graduated with me, today, I'm proud to say they are one of my classmate is in IIT Bangalore, IIM Bangalore. One is in IIT New Delhi. One is a senior officer in the World Bank. One is a very well-to-do real estate architect in Bangalore. And I have all of my friends who graduated from St. Aloysius High School, I'm proud to say thanks to the dedication of leaders like you who have given us, we stand on your shoulders and are making a difference thanks to all the sacrifices and commitment you have made. I just want to commend you and allow me to give you all a wonderful applause. This afternoon, I just want to be able to help you as leaders help students who are aspiring to study in the United States. In the brief time I have, I just want to be able to help you guide students who may be wanting to study in the United States. Right now, last year, India is the #1 country in the world in sending international students to the United States. We have beat China, which has been leading in sending Indian students, in sending students to the United States. Last year, in 2024, according to the Open Doors report, 331,000 students from India have enrolled in American universities. So that is a 23% increase since the previous year. Now, out of this 331,000 students, 196,567 students have enrolled in the graduate level. So that's about 60% of the students enrolled are in the graduate studies. And then in the undergrad studies, we have about 36,000 students have enrolled in 2024. This is about 10% of the total enrolled students. The other students are in the OPT, or the optional practical training. And so the percentage of Indian students who are studying in the United States are about 29%. So 3 out of 10 students studying in America are students from India. And no wonder, all the hard work our institutions are putting in day and night, I think are producing the Sundar Pichais and the Nadellas and all of the wonderful world changers that are heading our multinational companies. And I just want to encourage you, you never know, your investment, your encouragement, your, pat on the back to students who are part of your school can impact the world, not just the life of that student. So here is the reason why students continue to, make America their country of destination. Students have so many opportunities or options to go to Australia or Canada or England. But friends, I have been there for the past 25 years. I have gone to Dallas Baptist University 25 years ago as a student. And I want to, just by personal experience, want you to know that the US continues to offer very high standards of education. There is excellent infrastructure. There is flexibility. The US continues to be a land of opportunity. Despite all the headlines and the news you hear, the US has that tenacity to overcome the challenges. It is such a big country. India is 1/3 the size of the United States, and it has 3 times the population of the United States. And I mean, both countries have their challenges, but the United States, it's much more complex, and it has greater problems that you and I may not understand fully, but the US has always worked through the challenges. And so right now, any roadblocks you may see or hear about, they are all temporary. The pathway is still, the opportunities are still there. US continues to persevere, to make a difference, to be the world leader in making innovation possible. Elon Musk, for example, from Tesla, he was an international student many years ago. And you see how he's changing the world now. I mean, electric cars are, just revolutionizing. ICE cars are going to be redundant in another 10, 15, or 20 years. People are going to be driving electric cars all over. So yes, so these are some of the reasons students continue to pursue education in the United States. So here are briefly the 5 steps that are involved in a student's journey. So first of all, students have this first phase of choosing the universities. Next, they Next phase is funding their education. That's an important aspect of their journey. Then they prepare their applications. Then they apply for a student visa, and then they prepare for travel. So these are basically the 5 steps every student who pursues a higher education in the United States goes through. They do their research on their universities, they do their preparation for their finances, they apply, they prepare for their visa, and then they prepare for travel. So as administrators, as leaders, it is very important to help our students choose the right university. It is, I think, as those who are more experienced, it'll be helpful to help students do their research and not follow the crowd. Just because everyone else is going to a particular region or university, I think it's good to help them to spend some time in researching, because it's the more they know, the more informed they are, the better decision they make. Because there are stories where students are disappointed after coming there because they did not research on a particular university, they did not research on a particular program, they did not do enough research on the city where their university is located. Some of them have not considered the cost of living. Some of them have not considered the climate that the university is located in. So all of these are, some of these are the reasons that you could help students look at, the ranking, the research facilities, the transportation that is available, housing and dining options, the fees that are involved, the financial options that are involved, the diversity on the campus, the location of the campus, the safety, the climate, the cost of living. And then personally, I would also encourage you to help them consider, going to universities that have the faith as a foundation, because it makes a big difference. All of the leaders in India today are who they are because they have gone to Catholic institutions and Christian institutions that have given them a wonderful foundation so that they can make wise decisions and they can, lead a nation. And so there are many universities, unfortunately, today which exist only for money. And they have no boundaries. They have no values. I mean, they just let anything or everything go by. And so it's very important to help students, encourage them to, do their homework and choosing the right university. Another encouragement from you as leaders would be to encourage them to prepare ahead of time. Students are so stressed, 4 years of undergrad or 2 years of masters. Before they know it, they graduate, and then they scramble at the last minute trying to find a university and get admission. So my encouragement would be to encourage students to start preparing about 1.5 years at least in advance, so that they can do their research on their university, they can prepare their finances, they can shortlist, the universities, prepare their finances, then submit their applications, prepare for their visa, and then prepare for travel. So helping your students pace themselves is always, I think they will, greatly be thankful for your help in preparing them early rather than in the final year of studies. Cost of attendance. In the United States, one class has 3 credit hours. That's how it works. So master's classes are usually 36 credit hours or 12 classes. So when a student finishes 12 classes of 3 credit hours each, they can get a master's degree. In the undergrad, usually it's 120 credit hours. And so the cost per credit hour at the master's level is $1,381. So that's per credit hour. So students have to prepare for the cost of finances before they begin their journey. And it's helpful for them to count the cost. There's a parable in the Bible which says, you don't want to start building and then run out of money and, not complete what you have begun. Yeah, we have to be able to count the cost, help students count the cost before they embark on their journey. So typically, after the admission phase, students have to go for the immigration phase, which is they have to show proof of finances to get their I-20, to get their visa. And so the cost at a master's level, they have to show a proof of finance of $49,000. And for an undergrad, about $60,000. This amount varies on different universities. But this is typically what they have to prove by bank statements or sponsor statement to prove to the United States government that they can take care of their finances. Now, this cost of $49,000 includes tuition, housing, food, insurance, books. All of this helps the United States government know that the student can finance their education while they are there. So $49,000 is what DBU requires to get an I-20 from our institution. Scholarships, many universities offer scholarships. Again, students need to be careful. There are some universities that if this is $10, they say it's $50 and give you a $20 scholarship. We don't play that game. Students, what we offer is we offer more than students pay for. We go the extra mile in providing several services, and we offer also scholarships for students who are eligible. And these are some of the scholarships we offer at the undergrad level. We have the Christian Service Scholarship. We have the Christian Leadership Scholarship. We have merit-based academic scholarships for undergrad students. We have something called the Church Matching Grant. If the church they're coming from gives $3,500, we match $3,500. So for students from different faith backgrounds, if they are merit-based or faith-based, we have scholarships that we offer at all of these levels at the undergrad level. Likewise, in the master's level, we also have the International Partnership Scholarship for international graduate students. Again, thanks to the Xavier board, we are so glad that we could sign this MOU for the benefit of students who are coming from the Xavier board. They will be eligible for the International Partner Scholarship at the graduate level, and that is, we are offering 30% discount on the tuition. And so that is the highest. That is the highest we have ever offered to any institution. And so students that are coming from the Xavier board institutions, they are eligible for the 30% International Graduate Partnership Scholarship. So we want to encourage students. I know it's difficult, it's a lot of money, but we want to be able to come alongside students the best we can to give them an opportunity to fulfill their dreams. Students also can work 20 hours legally on campus. And DBU, we have 4,500 students, and we are a little city on a hill, and there are many job opportunities. Students who come there get employment on campus 20 hours, then they are able to offset their expenses. Yeah, this is basically the admission process. Students can apply online. They have to submit their transcripts. They have to submit a statement of purpose. English requirement is mandatory, either the IELTS or TOEFL or DET. But this is a very simple checklist for students to apply. They do not have to go through an agent. So that is one of the requirements for students coming through Xavier board. They should not be applying through a third-party agency. They have to apply directly, and so to avail of that 30% scholarship. And so this is a very simple checklist. They can apply from the comfort of their home and get benefit, and they have to have a GPA of 2.5. Similarly, for the graduate students, we are looking at a 3.0 GPA for the bachelor's degree, and then they require 2 letters of recommendation, 1 resume, 1 CV, and then a statement of purpose, and then their English requirement test scores. The next slide will give you the test scores. So if students are taking the IELTS, all of our students know English very well, thanks to the high, quality of education we provide in India, but the United States still requires us to prove our English proficiency. And so we have to take either IELTS or TOEFL or DET. 6.0 is what is the overall bandwidth, not less than 5.5 in each of the sections in the graduate, and not less than 5 in the undergraduate. So these are the English requirement tests. So getting ready for a visa interview. So this is the part of the second phase. The first phase is the application phase. The second phase is the visa phase. And so students have just 3 minutes or less to apply for to interview for their visa. And many students are very scared, they get very nervous But this is a process that, we as a university, we help with mock interviews, and you can also help them, overcome their fears in having this interview. And this is a very critical phase, because students do all the preparation and then they become very rigid and fearful at the visa time. But basically, students, they have to demonstrate to the officer these three areas. They have to show that they are sufficiently prepared for their education financially. They have to have a credible plan to sufficiently pay for their education and expenses. And then they have to prove to the officer that they are going there to study and not for any other reason. So if the student is able to convince the visa officer that he's going there to study, he's able to take care of their finances, and he knows the university and the program that he's proceeding to, I think that will stand a good chance in getting their visa approved. So most recently, we've seen so many scary stories of students being deported back, especially after the political unrest with Israel and Palestine, and then a lot of political activity on college campuses in the United States. And so before students go on their flight, it's important for them to set all their social media accounts to public. They have to change their status there, clean up all of their online presence, make sure that the information they're providing to the officer and what they actually possess is consistent everywhere, and they have to carry all their documents. So, we want, the United States government wants students who are coming there to study and not for any other activity. And so this would help guiding your students, it will help them pass this test as well. Yes, once they come there, it is important for students not to disappear into the United States. They have to check in with their school and with their designated student officer. There are many cases of students arriving and going through immigration and then disappearing. It is very important for students to check in with their designated student official at the university. And then students have to remain fully enrolled on campus. Students have to keep all the immigration laws if they want to, succeed in their pursuit. Keep the university rules and regulations and remain focused on their studies. I mean, this is very important. Many students don't get this advice before they leave. And then they also please encourage them to integrate with the United States society. I mean, like Dr. Feaster was so inclusive and friendly that, the people want to embrace students from the other countries. But if our students isolate themselves or remain just with students from their own region, it becomes hard to work together and make, the world a better place. And so encourage our students to integrate. When they're going to another country, let them learn from the other culture and share their own cultures and, assimilate into, so that they can make a difference together. Again, encourage them to follow the federal, state, and local laws. It's very important, for students to follow the law in another land so that they can not get into any trouble, and then to work hard and to pursue their dreams. So that's about what I wanted to share on the process. Before I close, I just want to very briefly share about DBU. We are a university as our mission is to develop servant leaders who would transform the world. And we want to, we are so glad that we are uniting hands with like-minded institutions through the Xavier board who are likewise, committed to equipping and making leaders who would transform the world. DBU, we are in the state of Texas. If you come to DBU or come to Dallas, please let us know. We would love to host you and take you around our campus. We are in the big state of Texas, right in the south of the United States of America. As Dr. Feaster said, we have a university that has been in existence since 1898. We have a long history, long legacy. We have about 100 programs, 85 at the bachelor's level, 35 at the master's level, and we have 2 doctoral programs. We are one of the, we have 4,500 students and about 600 students who are international students from 60 countries. And then we are located about 15 minutes away from the Dallas International Airport, very centrally located in the fast growing city of Dallas. We are a nationally ranked university. Again, we are a university that is in the top 1% in the education program. We are a highly sought after university for those who are preparing to be educators. We are in the top education department. Our College of Education is in the top 1% of the 4,500 universities in the education program. And we are also one of the very safe campuses. No drugs, no alcohol, no smoking, no guns. We are a very conservative university. Again, students have the, a safe and secure campus. They can focus on their studies. We offer on-campus housing, and our faculty-student ratio is also very small for the benefit of the students, which is about 20:1. In the next, today and tomorrow, we'll be present over tea. I'll be happy to meet you, and if you have any questions regarding our university, we'll be happy to share more information. I want to once again thank everyone for your valuable time, for your hospitality, and for your love, and for giving us the privilege. We are looking forward to learning from you as well. And once again, thank you all, and God bless you all. And the thanks to Dr. Feaster and the Graduate School of Affairs, you have that pen and that keychain. Please pray for us and remember us, and we will likewise be praying for you. There is a small brief video from our students. You heard from a provost, you heard from alumnus, but we want you to hear a brief video from the students. God bless you all. Thank you.
Hi guys, I'm Anushka Chari. I'm from Mumbai. I did my bachelor's in physical therapy from Rajiv Gandhi University, Karnataka. And here I am pursuing my master's in kinesiology at Dallas Baptist University.
Hi, I'm Cheryl from Mumbai. I finished my bachelor's in physiotherapy from CMC Ludhiana, and I've come here for my master's in kinesiology at Dallas Baptist University.
Hi, my name is Filereni Chago and I'm from Ujjain, Madhya Pradesh, India. I did my bachelor's in physical therapy back in India from Sri Aurobindo Institute of Allied Health and Paramedical Sciences, and I graduated in 2020, worked for a few months and came to DBU in May 2022.
Alright, hey, my name is Ashish Joseph. I come from Indore, Madhya Pradesh, India. I have done my bachelor's from Dr. D.Y. Patil College of Physical Therapy, which is in Pune.
So the first time I was here at Dallas Baptist University, the first thing that came to my mind was, is this even a university? Because it was breathtakingly beautiful. The campus here is known for its aesthetics. It's beautiful, it's green, it's lush, and it's been maintained so very well.
The professors here, we have some renowned professors teaching at our kinesiology department. I spend most of my time at the kinesiology department, but yet I get time to work on campus and do my assignments, give my midterms, and also prepare for my national license exam that I'll be giving to practice as a physical therapist here in USA once I complete my master's program.
Coming at DBU, I got an opportunity to live on campus with Americans, and living on campus gives you so much opportunity to interact with international students from different parts of the world. You have so much activities going on campus. The international office at DBU provides different kinds of activities almost every week.
A lot of people love to live on campus, but on the other hand, if you want to explore the city, you can also live off campus, which is Westchester Apartments, and DBU also provides for that. And you have a shuttle service, which is almost every hour, which can take you from the university to Westchester and brings you back as well. If you're thinking of moving abroad, and if you're thinking of moving to the United States, I think there's only one place to be, which is the Dallas Baptist University.
Thank you so much, sir, for that wonderful presentation and for making us hope for we can visit Dallas Baptist University. And so now, may I now request Father Georgie Reddy to kindly present a green token of appreciation and a memento to Dr. Sanjay Purushotham.